More information is coming out about Celeste, Hernandez, and David. Earlier today, I did a video on the private investigator Steve Fisher, who is looking into this case, releasing photos to the public of Celeste and David from a camera that he got out of the LA home after David moved out. In this post that he makes when releasing these photos, he talks about the timeline, wanting to know crucial questions. He says the last picture that he has of Celeste in this camera is from January 2nd of 2025. He said David was still using this camera because on January 8th of 2025, he was taking pictures at a video shoot. I talked about this video shoot. I was pretty sure it was probably the One More Dance video. Now I'm like 99% sure I was exactly right because I found this post on Instagram of some of the production team that was working with David on making this music video. They say they made this video January of 2025. I did send this to the private investigator Steve Fisher, that way he can reach out and ask them if they saw Celeste when making this music video, but I think that they probably didn't the way they word this post. It said that they were part of the production team behind David's One More Dance, a project that now feels different in the light of the investigation surrounding David and Celeste Rivas. And they said that they started to feel uneasy about this when all the information was coming out and they saw recent interviews of David talking about his alter ego Atami. Just stay with me because this timeline gets a little freaky. In my video earlier, I did talk about this music video and how I thought it was odd that there's a girl that's kind of like depicting Celeste. She even has the nose ring that none of us knew Celeste had until today. Also, how in this music video is where they're depicting putting somebody in a trunk. We see David's alter ego Atami standing there. Y'all remember a while ago, I did that viral video talking about David's alter ego and him explaining it because it was just super creepy. He actually did this interview talking about Atami, his alter ego, 2 months after he filmed this music video in March of 2025.
I had the idea to kind of make this first music video introduce a character that I had been kind of ideating for a really long time. That's why you see him with the blindfold and the bloody shirt aesthetic and the bow tie. I'm really big into anime and I'm really big into manga. And I wanted to make my own manga series at one point. And I was writing a lot of poems and writing a lot of things for it. And a big part of that manga was an evil version of me named Atami, which means pain in Japanese. And he wears his blindfold and he's basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego. And the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden. And he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as a detective. So like when I was as a detective, I'd be like solving murders